Hello, and welcome to Old Sins and Sinners here on the Nerd Eternal Network. I'll be your GM for the day, Jason, and with me as usual will be Eric as Alexander, Sarah as Mace, Carr as Zeke, Patrick as Cyrus,
I have returned.
and Nix as Lucille.
Howdy.
Now, who remembers where we left off last time?
Bear.
I'm afraid of bear.
Bear.
There is indeed a bear.
Still need to make that roll.
Parlay with a hollow man and his handler.
Not particularly a parlay, but
Parlay
You guys certainly did not respect the rules of parlay.
Well,
Okay,
so
well,
here's the thing.
We've talked, so okay, I'll just leave now. I'll just freeze.
The people who were parlaying with each other were just fine.
the one watching from the shadows was not fine.
I don't know, Alexander's being awful sneaky and underhanded for somebody that's supposed to be so churchy.
He'll ask
Yep.
for forgiveness.
I'm just saying.
It's better to
It-
ask for forgiveness than permission.
In this case, it is a hollow man and a handler from Barrow, which to him are basically agents of the devil. So
They just work for a corporation. All corporations of a certain size are evil. Coca-Cola has literally hired mercenaries to shoot third world farmers, so
Wizards of the Coast has hired the Pinkertons.
Also,
We haven't
Nestle.
got there that far.
Also, Nestle exists.
fair.
yeah.
We're dealing with this evil, this localized evil.
Mm-hmm.
How dare they try to unite a father and his son? Bastards.
Yep.
Clearly death is the only option for them.
Yes, absolutely.
But yes, you set a trap for a hollow man and his handler.
Mm-hmm.
You put forth a pretense of parlay, which these devilish beasts were respecting.
Yep.
Mace got to use her little shadow gloves one time. And then Alexander walked up and just severed the connection between the hollow man and the shadows he had stolen. Hopefully that wasn't lethal to the townspeople.
Hopefully.
But yeah, so yeah. Handler is frozen in place.
Hollow man severe psychological damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
mockery of the third degree.
Oh yeah, because psychologically I'm sure he was perfectly fine before that.
He was fine then. He certainly isn't now.
So yes. Hollow Man dead. Died just as reinforcements were showing up. Well, assuming they're all on the same side, not
There's
all
a
here for their own purposes.
Bone and plant bear, and then 4 plants, and one's chasing the cousin, and the other one is high on drugs.
Yes.
They're both poisoned. Both of the cousins are poisoned.
Yes, I believe you're right.
But
Laura was trying to hug her. Last you saw, she was trying to hug her plant.
Yeah.
Like trying to she's in cougar form and was like trying to latch onto it like a cat latching onto a catnip toy.
I thought it was the hollow man that she latched onto.
Man's dead.
Well, that was
Before, I think she was talking about that.
You might be right. Maybe it was his. Maybe she was trying to run and grab his leg or
because
something.
you said if it landed on the plant, that's how you would have described it. Was
That's
Oh, yeah.
right. You're right. It was the hollow man whose leg she was trying to grab. Where Ezra, who tends to be real kind of nerves of steel kind of guy, was like screaming and running away from something. You're not sure if he was running away from the plant that was chasing him or one of the rocks he was over. You're not sure. It's just like he became terrified of something and started running.
Turned into a Scooby-Doo gang if I ever saw one.
Let's see. And the bear ran in. I wanted to say it did a swap bite on somebody.
Yes.
Was it Mace that
Tank.
attacked?
One of the tanks.
Because
The one that
we
reduced the
we
damage
started the
from
round but
18
ended at its
to-
turn because it starts off the round.
Yep.
So yeah, so it has charged in, and it's like the other creatures you've seen where they've, you can see just enough bone to know there's a skeleton inside, but the body is all built up out of this blackened earth. All right. So we said the bear had already gone. I can erase that. Lucille. We have described what is going on. What are you doing now?
You're next to Zeke and a plant that he's going. It looks like he's going to kick again.
The plant will die. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
I have so many things.
Oh, can come over to Alexander and get some heals.
Now
If you
let's
need them.
Sure. Let's go do heals.
Okie dokie. Oh, wait a minute. That one. Never mind. That will not help you.
What do you mean it will not help me?
It costs you 2 intellect points to heal d6 of your might or speed.
Oh, never mind.
Yep, yep.
I don't want heals. I don't want heals in that regard.
Change
that-
my mind.
Yeah, that
Well-
won't help you.
If I recall right, Nyx isn't really damaged. She's just been mentally exhausting herself using her abilities.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Actually. I could just give you a turn to give me a pick me up.
I could.
You fix me now. Okay.
Hug.
Mm-hmm.
I could. I don't think I'm gonna do that though. What do I want to do? So many options. So little time. You know what? Bear doesn't get to do anything.
All right.
And then also damper everything within short range. That isn't ally.
All right. And then the enablers don't take an action, correct?
Think of them like bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
It also costs nothing.
Ow.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of edge.
I feel like enabler, you could use any number of enablers a turn because it doesn't really use a turn slot, but I could be wrong.
All right. So the dampen works on things that understand you. The bear will understand you because from previous experience, y'all know there's an intelligence that runs those things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
The feral flowers are not understanding human speech.
Oh well. The flowers are gonna die anyway.
Where are the flowers? Are they in a clump or are they all chasing people?
One is chasing Ezra. One is running up behind Alara. One is over by Zeke and Nyx. Or excuse me, Lucille. Who was the other one on?
Me. There's one on me, one on Ezra, one on Alara.
Then one on Mace.
Where was the last one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I remember I had to roll against the poison thing.
All right. So interrupted. And damper. Both of those are for one round. All right, so that was Lucille. Oh, Patrick, give me a initiative roll for Cyrus, so I know where to slot him into the initiative.
There it is. There, thank you. Difficulty?
Let's see. We'll have you roll it versus the bear's difficulty, though I'll compare it to each creature. 6. Difficulty 6. All right.
So
Oh,
that's the
technically,
initiative roll.
technically, you should go before the bear. So, unfortunately, I wrote
That's the
his.
initiative roll of the party.
We all failed except for Cyrus, who's in the tree, not being noticed by anybody.
Oh boy.
You just look at Lulu. It's just the slow turn, fingers, and then you turn away.
And where is the bear currently?
Brr.
It's right next to Mace. It ran up and it swapped her a couple times and tried to bite her. At least one of those licks hit, but I don't remember which one.
It was the first one,
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong.
All right. So all of the, like I said, all of the like flower creatures are scattered, so they're
Correct.
more or less separated out, so they're not all okay.
Oh, and the Hollow Man's handler is still standing there, but Alexander did something to him and he froze. So.
This is all right. I'm got an idea.
Hmm.
The reason why I kept asking about their distance from them is that I've got the hooch popper, which is basically a magical hand grenade.
Is it of Antioch?
It's
No, it's a
actually
Vietnam.
yeah. It's basically I found like a standard frag grenade that actually had like runes carved into it for some weird reason.
I want to say we had said some buddy of yours, some local buddy of yours over there
Yeah.
had given it to you. Somebody in his family was apparently their version of a granny.
Because
But don't forget that it, in addition to whatever hinky stuff it does, it also goes off like a regular grenade. So
yeah. Usually the immediate era. Because what I'm thinking about, if this goes to the party, I'm gonna try to get the bear to swallow that.
that doesn't sound dangerous at all.
Gonna have
Look.
to be a hell of a lot closer.
Bear mouth.
Yeah.
Look, look, Yogi, a picnic basket.
Hey, boo boo, our lucky day. What the help?
All right. So what are you doing?
Okay. Okay. When I was actually taking, you said I took up a sniper's position. Was I given any additional long-range weapon, or do I still just have my pistol?
Just a pistol.
Unless you brought something with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was assuming there was a hunting rifle, but I don't know whose it would have been.
Was it Mace's? Did Mace have a hunting
Mace had a
rifle?
rifle.
So we can say that you've got the hunting rifle then, since Mace was
Alright.
not planning to do any sniping. Oh, Mace is also wearing these black gloves. Look, they were painted with Vanta black.
Oh yeah, I was.
Okay, I was trying to remember if
That
you were
was
here
there
for
when
those
she-
or not. Okay.
Yeah, that little tidbit. Okay. Okay, so the cousin who is being chased by one of the flower creatures.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to shoot the flower creature that's chasing him.
Okay. All right. So you were taking a shot at one of the feral flowers.
I'm pretty sure the hunting rifle has a different damage type.
Yeah. Oop. Estimate. And what's the difficulty for the flower creatures?
3.
Can I use the minor effect on this, essentially getting the drop on it?
Sure, I'll give you that. You can basically put it on like an asset.
Yeah.
Rifle is considered a medium weapon, so it'd do 4 points of damage.
Alright. And that is a hit.
That is a hit. All right. So that is 4 points.
+1 because of capable warrior. Got it as I just became a 4th level.
All right. And that covers all combat, not just melee combat.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is
All right, so that goes from 4 damage to 5 damage. Let's see. This one does not have any armor. His, I don't believe, was injured. All right, so that's 5 points of damage on him. You see chunks of plant matter go flying off as your bullet tears through it. All right. Alex, you're up.
I'm gonna kick the. Oh,
Alex.
Alexander. Sorry. I'm used to people calling me my name too, so sorry.
Yeah.
I derped.
You're good.
It's all good.
Trying to decide. There's so many things I can be doing right now.
But what are you doing?
Good question. The catamount currently trying to hug a plant. How close is she?
The catamount's not hugging a plant.
Yeah, I think she was actually
She's
hugging.
really hu-
She was actually
she's
hugging on
hugging
the
a corpse.
shadow
Oh,
Hollow Man.
Okay.
So she's Hollow Man's fallen over, but she's latched onto the leg,
Okay.
like rubbing her face on the leg like a cat would, marking,
Mhm.
marking something.
Okay, he is going to go over to her, pry her jaw open,
Drop it. Drop it.
and dump that down her throat.
Okay. Lula's rose water.
Trying to give a cat
See, I told you
medicine.
that stuff would come in handy eventually.
Yep.
The magic in this water gives an asset to resist the poison if drunk ahead of time. It also gives a number of points equal to the cipher level of the alien person's might pool or health of an NPC. All right. There's the twins. All right. So Laura. And let's see, what level was that cipher?
6.
6. All right,
Yep.
so she gets +6 back. All right, she gets to make a check every turn. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The cat makes a face at you like it does not like the taste of rosewater. And a little bit gets sputtered out, but she seems to have swallowed most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Zeke.
He's gonna try and finish off this fucking bush in front of him. What was the difficulty for that?
3.
Do I get an asset with Lulu near me? I don't remember. Was there an ability? Don't remember. I'll just roll it with that for now.
Seems like there was something about her being close to you.
Nope. I feel like there is, but I can't remember what it was.
Because you're like her chosen pet or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if she's muted.
If she's talking, she's muted. If she stepped away, then she is not.
You inflict within immediate distance of each other. You inflict 2 additional points damage when you attack, and both of you gain an asset on 2 defense actions, but not attack icon.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi.
You're good.
Liz, can you step away for a bit?
Yeah. So I don't hit, unfortunately.
So you go for another stomp, and it kind of shuffles out of the way.
Hmm.
Sound of rustling leaves. Alright, then it's the shadows are out. Then it is the twins. Alexander, you see the cat suddenly shake her head and sort of, quickly kind of scurry back, like in an alarmed fashion away from the dead hollow man. Then she turns and attacks the one that was coming up behind her. She does some damage to it. Her brother, on the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
we gotta roll 1d6 to see. Oh, wait, first I gotta check to see if he makes the save. Not with a 2 on the dice, he doesn't. So then a d6. Let's see, what does he do? Target uses their action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature. But him and the one he was chasing were the furthest away from everybody.
Does that mean he attacks the plant?
I'm gonna give it another d6 roll, even or odd. Even, he attacks the plant. Odd, he goes racing towards y'all, but won't get there in time this turn to make the attack. And, next turn he'll have another chance to break loose and have to roll randomly to see what he does. What did I say? Even he attacked the plant, or did I say odd he attacked the plant? Never mind, that matter. We'll go with odd. He rolled a 1.
Hey.
He attacks the plant. That plant is not looking too good. I mean, none of them are looking great at this point. But
Plant has mange.
gardeners, you are not.
Nope.
I just pull out my sickle and beat the shit out of them with it.
Sickles are made for cutting. If you're beating them with the blunt part of it, you're proving my point.
I'm aware.
Oh, then it's the feral flowers go. Mace, the one close to you, attacks you. Trying to stab you with its thorns.
Full defense.
It's level 3, so difficulty level is 3.
You arguing with my sheep briefly. We on that same stuff this week. I'm okay with that.
Alright, you easily get out of the way.
Are you gonna punch it?
If the GM will allow it, I will just crack it over the head.
Well, you got a major effect. I'd say for a major effect, I'll give you a free attack.
Okay. Want me to roll the attack or just do the 4 damage?
We'll just let you do the 4 damage. Let's see, that's on that one. Yep, it's not looking too good either. It's lost a lot of its petals. Its head and jaw are a little misshapen. I mean, it's weirdly shaped to begin with, but misshapen compared to what it was. One is going to attack the twin, Laura. All right, that's a hit. Let's see. She's taking the stuff. She gets an asset. Okay. She is not poisoned this time, or resist the poison, but she takes a little damage. On the other twin, that one's a miss. Zeke. One attacks you.
I have this active as well. So it goes
Yes.
down to a 1,
The winter lantern.
and I get the asset.
I thought the rose wasn't a creature of the dark, though.
Yes, the roses are not.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
They're like not a
I
deer.
forgot.
They are tainted creatures that something has altered them, certainly, but
The bear would count, but not these.
correct.
3, and then I get an asset for Lulu. I'm good.
Yep. That was both twins.
Barely.
I rolled one over. It doesn't
And
matter.
that was everybody. Okay. Barely counts. Barely counts.
Mm.
And then bringing up the bottom of the order, Mace.
I think we know where this is going. I'm gonna punch the bear.
But
You
you're gonna
wanna
get
see
dirt
how
all
to
over your
shit on
shadow
it.
gloves.
You won't be able to see it.
Sure you will.
Also,
The
they're
dirt's not
not
as black as the
hers.
gloves.
Also, they're not hers. She doesn't care.
I mean, I already punched a guy in his face, so I'm sure they're covered with something. What difficulty against the bear?
The bear is... Make sure there's nothing weird for it in combat. The bear is level 6.
Okay.
It was level 6 last week, too. Don't act surprised.
No, I didn't remember it was level 6. My brain's like,
Now,
I
let
don't
me
think
see.
we ever got. I don't
We
think we
never
ever got to
attacked
attack
it.
it.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
I rolled defending against it, but I don't think I attacked it. But it would have
All
been
right, let's see.
something to do.
Lucille put something on. Let's see. Interrupt. All right, so it can't take its
Damper.
next
And I
action,
had
but it can take
did
its defenses.
the lick on it where it is hindered.
And Lucille's thing hinders it by 2 steps. The interrupt she put on it.
Okay. But I'm trying to hit it. It's not trying to hit me.
I see.
Does that matter?
Its defense is hindered, which translates to an advantage for you. You know.
Cool. So it's hindered by 3 due to lick and the interruption. So damage 3, or not damage 3. Level 3,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes, the math seemed to be mathing for that.
That's not what I wanted to do.
I'm okay
Ooh.
with just yeah. So
Just roll a
5
20?
plus 4, so 9 points.
9 points of damage to the bear.
Gives the bear the people's elbow.
Minus its armor. That is still a quite noticeable amount of damage.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, the
She
bear.
continues.
The bear is level 6. It's got health to spare.
Yeah. She continues just to be squared up with it. So just so we're clear, the bear is a creature of the dark, so the lantern does affect it.
Oh yes, lantern would affect it.
Okay, I'm just making sure for defense rolls.
Just think, what was it? 2 campaigns ago, you described your character. Somebody looks like they wrestled bears for breakfast.
Now she's wrestling.
And now you're wrestling bears.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in an alternate universe, Vika's like,
My cousin.
Or just the far future.
I know her.
Maybe the creatures of the inner dark are just some rogue AIs.
That tracks.
You look up into the stars and you see a large bearded man smiling.
Horus is just Hornet Head.
We're in a simulation. This is their this is the Lancer campaign's D&D session.
I mean, you joke.
But that is
It
entirely within Lancer capabilities.
I don't remember if it was Lancer or Shadowrun that had an option. Like, if you wanted to play a fantasy version, it was just you basically hanging out in their equivalent of Sword Art Online.
Tangent.
Either
But
one
yeah.
could work.
Well, originally with Shadowrun, if you want to play the fantasy version, you just play Earth Dawn. But then the
That
two
was it,
games
yeah.
wound up in separate companies. So.
Mhm.
All right, top of the order, Cyrus.
Right.
With your natural fucking 20 initiative.
I think it was a 19. Don't exaggerate.
That was practically a
I crit on 19s.
With the... And I'm just making... And the cousin is still being chased, still, right? It's still on him.
Yes, it's following behind him. Oh no, he's not running. It's still standing there fighting him. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Who else needs us? Looking around, who else looks like they desperately need assistance?
Zeke's fine.
Mace is surrounded. I mean, she got two critters on her,
Mace is right where she
but
was.
she seems to be okay. The cousin is clearly still under the influence of that poison. Like, he's not acting quite rational.
I will target the one targeting the cousin.
Okay. Let's see if you can get that sucker off Ezra. It is a level 3 creature, so difficulty is 3.
Let's go back to that. It's specialized. That's the other thing I was looking at. I know what's happening. There we go. Difficulty 3.
Fiddly dee.
Hey.
All right. Ooh, that's a 19. So that's 3 additional damage.
I'm a little terrified of what our dice are going to do here in the near future.
Oh, trust me,
yeah,
it's
the
gonna be
the
fucking horrible.
retribution.
All right.
We're
So
going to
that
face-
is 5 plus. So it's 8 points of damage to the plant.
All right. 8 points of damage to the plant. That already has 8 on it, so that is 16 points of damage total to that plant. That plant is no more. It blows apart. Or at least the big center area blows out and the rest of it just sort of crumples down. Now it just looks like a pile of vines. I mean, it looked like a pile of vines before, but it was a moving pile of vines. It's much less threatening looking now. All right, then it would be the bear, but he doesn't get to go this round.
No turn for you.
Nope, no turn.
Mm-hmm.
Though that would not stop GM intrusions.
You would not.
And he
That
does
is
have a
from old country.
he does have a fun GM intrusion.
Do it. Do it.
Let's see. He's right on Mace, so I guess I will offer Mace the XP. Do you accept the XP?
Yes.
You have an XP, and you may give an XP to someone else.
Lulu.
Yeah. More
We've been
XP.
stopping the bears, or bear and other things.
So for a moment, it seems a little disoriented. It's like, it wants to attack you, but it's like it can't focus to do so. What it winds up doing is rearing up on its hind legs. So it's quite a bit taller than you now.
Understandable.
And then it slams its front legs back down on the ground, and they just sink into the dirt. Like past where the joint would be.
He too is immovable.
Well, no, because he immediately raises back up. And all the dirt covering its forelimbs is gone. It's just a bone sticking out of it there.
Oh. Creepy.
Let's see. As you watch, the ruined earth from the rest of its body move to cover the exposed bone of its front limbs. Let's see, all the characters that are opposed to it, that can see this, need to make a mind defense check, or be frozen in horror for a turn.
In defense?
Yes, yeah, whatever the middle.
Lantern eases it as well.
Yep. All defense tasks.
Alright.
Yeah, if it says all defense tasks, then yes, all defense tasks.
What difficulty was it?
Level 6.
It goes down to 4 with the lantern.
And Lucille, remember, you're standing right next to Zeke, who's got one of the lanterns, I believe.
Yes, so you
Because it's
get-
everybody in that immediate area.
So it goes from a 6 to
Yeah.
a 4 for you, and then we also get an asset.
Meanwhile, for me, it's just a 4.
Wait, do I crit on? Where did it go?
Failure.
You treat rolls of natural 19 as rolls of natural 20 for either might action or speed action. Okay.
Whee!
All right. So
Special. And just like that, I fear my dice.
all right. So
First
Mace
failure.
has. Oh, that was the speed thing. Hang on.
Wait.
Would
How did I get
Cyrus
scrolled up
still
so
make
far?
Xander
it?
failed.
Yep.
For some reason, I got scrolled way up.
I
Yeah,
did
I
too
did
when I
too.
came in.
Does that mean that effect is doubled?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Maybe.
All right. So Zeke's intellect defense passes gloriously. So Zeke, you see that and like, that's kind of freaky.
Cool.
It's it
Not
may
the
be
weirdest
something.
thing I've seen.
It may be something you see in a nightmare later on, the next night or two, but you're fine.
I'm okay right now.
You
I'll
knew
deal
there
with it
was
later.
bones under that dirt.
Bottle
Okay.
this up.
Alexander fails.
So now I need a mechanics question from you,
Mhm.
GM.
Here we go.
That.
Ouch. You're so accustomed to people being mean that you're never prepared for it on the rare occasion it does. Lasts twice as long as it would normally.
So you're
do.
unaccustomed to people being mean. That you're never. I would argue that
Yeah,
this
with
thing is
Mace
not a
so
person.
Okay.
You are not unused to monsters being mean.
Got it.
So, like the Hollow Man, we might have to debate if the Hollow Man had done something to trigger this. If the Handler had done something to trigger this kind of effect, that would he's a person essentially. I mean, at least as much as somebody like you or Mace are. At worst, he's a person plus. So no, that would not affect this.
Okay.
Let's see. Lucille passed.
So I'm only out for 1 turn instead of 2.
Right. So Lucille succeeds. Magnolia succeeds. Patrick, I need a roll for Cyrus.
That was mind?
Yes, it was mine. A mind defense roll.
I see.
Or intellect.
And what was it? 6
Yes.
difficulty? That's a
All right.
failure.
So you lose you lose a turn.
All right.
Why is it the war vets who are freaked out about this?
They've seen weird shit, but this is even weirder shit.
And
Reminds
that's
them too
kind of
much.
how PTSD works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's passed now, but there was an older guy at work that came back from over there. And this was way before my time, of course. I mean, I knew him before he retired. And yeah, somebody not realizing that he was a vet, and fairly recently back, tossed some fireworks on the aisle he was working.
Whoa.
Oh.
Fuck that person in particular.
Like I said, guy did not know. At least, or at least he never
Stop
admitted
throwing
that he knew.
fireworks inside of a store.
Yeah. Who would ever do that? I mean, the things I threw tended to be the little snappers, but but yeah, first firework went off and dude was climbing up over the aisle. Just the instinct kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
So
Laugh at, but that.
So you catch Cyrus by surprise the wrong way. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Hand grenade.
The
Holy hand grenade. God damn it. Get out of my head.
All right, so that was the bear.
The bear.
Then it's Lucille,
Oh, okay.
who does get to go.
No, what? I'm gonna. We're gonna insult the bear.
Hey, another bot.
Vicious mockery. Is there another bot?
Oh,
Yep.
Yep. That name feels familiar.
Yeah.
I don't know. Usually it gives me a little message if they suspect this is some good band avoidance guy. Bullied. All right, so perceived insult from Lucille.
It does 6 points of damage around.
You say something emotionally damaging to the target within long range. They can understand you. We've established there's an intelligence, so this thing can understand you.
The only thing I can think of is the critical roll. You ugly. You ugly.
That's not something it would be sensitive about.
It's like, I know.
I know, I just thought it was funny.
You're dumber than the average bear.
You're dumber than the rocks you're made of.
Let's see. What would Lucille think would be hurtful to this thing?
Oh, I have to come up with something cool.
Time for vicious mockery.
You know that it's the intelligence behind it has been trapped in that area. Out close to the old Kemp farm. You know it's been trapped in that area for, I don't know, maybe not in all of recorded history, but all the history that any of y'all have had any access to. Like it predates the colonizers showing up. It predates the native
Alexander
people that were living
knows.
here before the colonizers.
But Alexander knows, but that's because he quizzed the Fae.
Yes, that is true. So it's a few people that lived here back that they managed to trap this
I was
thing.
like, wasn't she there when he quizzed the Fae?
believe so.
Might not have been.
No, because I think the only people that went to town were Cyrus and Mace to take Owens back.
Because I know she had a few scathing remarks against the Fae.
That's right. You were there when the Fae. Yeah. You were there when Alexander was talking about that. Yeah. So yeah. Because the Fae has not met Alexander anywhere else to talk to him alone. There's only one person in your group that he's interested in talking to alone.
And she doesn't want him anywhere near
Has
her.
not shown up anywhere near her, so
He doesn't want to be pushy, and he does have work he's got to do in this area. He
got 35 dogs to take care of.
Only
he's got to hunt down the thunder wolves. So I mean, he's a responsible person. He does have to do his work.
But it's trapped. That'll be fun.
He's not some unemployed bum.
We're gonna insult the fact that it's been trapped here for a while.
All right. So Lou still starts saying hurtful things to it about being trapped and enjoying what little bit of time it's going to have loose.
Repeatedly just says, bless your heart.
Hit him with the southern charm.
So that is 6
Yeah.
points that ignores its armor. And, visually you seem to be enraging it.
Yes, piss off the bear more.
Poke the bear that's next to your buddy and not you. I've noticed your strategy here. All right, Alexander. Character Alexander.
Yep.
I just didn't want any confusion this time.
No, I mean, turn skip. I'm stunned.
Oh, that's right.
So just scoot on past me.
You,
All right, after
you hear
Alexander-
Alexander scream.
Now I'm just picturing Alexander doing one of the early
Wilhelm screams.
no. Is it Tim Carey?
Tim Curry?
No. The guy that played the mask.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, thank you.
Jim.
When he do the exaggerated screams where his mouth would be like super wide and in slow motion.
Mm.
Kind of like a Max Avery thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so then we drop down to Zeke, or player Alex.
Going to kick the plant.
All right. Difficulty is 3.
Yep. Hey, and then I get a +2 damage, so 6 damage total.
All right, 6 damage to the plant.
Which it had already taken damage, so I don't know if it kills or not.
It's taken a total of 10, I believe.
No, it would have been 6 because I would have gotten the 4 and then 2 because Lulu's near me, and then.
Oh, yep, you're right. I was writing it down the wrong one.
Oh, good.
So it's taken 12, which is all that it's got. So you stomp its head down and sort of grind it in there, and the vines start kind of breaking apart, and it all goes limp.
Zeke's gonna look over at Lulu and ask if she's okay.
Just gets a thumbs up in response and then directs him towards the bear.
Yep, that's exactly where he's going. He's beelining for the bear.
With all the intellect she spent, though, I can only imagine her, like, giving the thumbs or whatever, but like rubbing the bridge of her nose.
Yep, Zeke's worried about Lulu. There's a bear.
All right, then it is the
Oh, look, a
twins who continue
strawberry.
fighting with their flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. All right, Ezra takes out his flower. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I forgot. I have to roll to see what he actually does. Oh, never mind. He resists the poison this round, so or comes out of it and finishes off his flower.
That poison lasted awfully long.
Was Ezra?
It lasts for I think it lasts for a minute, or until they make a roll. I'm
Ezra
sorry.
would have had weak. Ezra would have had weak strain, which means the disease or poison would have not lasted as long.
Why would he have had a weaker strain?
Explorer.
If it's an explorer feature, if he's an explorer, he would have had that.
That means he would take half the damage from the poison, but that doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
only
what
affecting the
it's
actual damage, because their poison does do.
Well, it also says turns out to be not as debilitating as well.
Or as a debilitating or deadly, as it seems, and inflicts only half the damage that he would otherwise. It's only talking about damage there.
Okay.
As the duo is explorer and protector.
And Alara continues to fight hers.
Beat the shit out of it as a cat.
So it's up to 7 now. Then it is the Feral Flower's turn. Of which there are now only. There's the one on Mace. And the one Alara's fighting. So Alara keeps fighting hers. Let's see, and the one on Mace. Let's see. We've got Bear here. We've got Mace here. We've got other Feral Flower here. Then we've got Zeke running up behind him.
I think Zeke was actually. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think Mace was actually fairly close to Zeke and Lucille because she had her at the beginning run over to intercept something.
Okay,
So she was
up
so
there
so,
with
so
him.
Zeke probably only has to take a couple of steps. He's probably not having to run.
Yeah.
I got you.
They're in the same.
And I keep forgetting the Feral
General
Flowers can
area.
attack twice each round.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's terrible. So it'll attack Mace once, and then Zeke as he gets close enough. So both of you give me a speed defense.
And it's
3.
eased.
3.
I have the lantern active.
Not a
Creature of the
creature of the dark.
Oh, that's fine. Sorry. So 3, you said?
Yes.
Sorry, I thought this was the bear. Nope.
All right. So Zeke, you take 3 points of damage from it poking you with its vines, or the thorns on its vine. So that's that's just 3 physical damage.
Yep.
Then you need to give me
Technically,
for the
there's
poison,
that.
a might defense task, or a 3. And if you fail that, you take 3 additional points and the
Success.
roll on the table. But you succeeded, so the poison does nothing extra to you. Mace, on the other hand, succeeds in getting out of its way. Either dodging or just reaching out with a hand and kind of slapping the tentacle out of the way, or vine out of the way.
My dice are gonna come back and bite me in the ass next game.
I can only hope.
I mean, same.
Alright, so that was the 2 feral flowers that are left. And let's see, Mace, you made your check versus the freak out, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're good.
Again, punching the bear. It is no longer hindered or anything like that.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her stuff has worn off at this point.
All right, just making sure. Success.
Oh, that's right, you're specialized. What's the other mod?
I don't know. Let me look at my thing. I do not know. Let me re-roll.
Was it the gloves?
No, the gloves I think just do. You can mold or damage shadow. It doesn't do anything against creatures of the dark.
There is a mod option in the attack, so I'm wondering if you may have accidentally put a 1 in there or something, maybe?
Yeah, I might have when I was putting in something for additional something. I don't know. Re-rolling.
Yeah, there's not a mod in any of her previous rolls that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know.
No, there is the last time she punched. I mean, she rolled a 20, so it didn't make no difference. But...
Yeah. I don't know how
Well,
it got in
hits.
there. I deleted.
Okay. But you succeeded. So that is 5 damage.
Yes.
Alright, minus armor. So you step up, it's still kind of regrowing its front limbs. So it's a little hunched over. So I'm just picturing a classic kind of 1-2 to its face.
Mm-hmm.
Then it kind of rocks back on its hind legs. Not rearing up to full height, but just sort of stumbling back with his front limbs off the ground.
It's still large, so.
Then top of the order, Cyrus is stunned.
Yep.
Then it's the bears go.
The bear.
The
A
bear. Oh, let's
The
see.
bear, the bear, the bear, the bear, the bear.
It's pretty pissed off. Yeah, I know, kind of just kind of on general principle, kind of all the time. Ooh, but Lucille has really aggravated it. It is going to try to run past Mason
I'm using
Zeke.
an experience. I'm using
I
experience to cause
think
to hit me. Nope. It's
Both
hitting
like,
Zeke.
no, me.
All right, let's start bidding. Who's willing to
Zeke.
spend the most XP to do this?
I've heard. You can only
I'll
use
throw
one.
down 2.
I think you
Alright.
can only use one at a time. So
So the bear does this. The bear does this little, very unbear-like thing of kind of
How'd the bear
faking
jump?
one way and then going around the other one, almost like it's played basketball for us. And it's a round mace. But you're that couple of steps, past Mace.
I honestly thought you were going to say it does a very uncharacteristic bear thing and pulls out the Glock.
If it incorporated a human hand into its chest.
So,
Ideals for later.
Question.
Add Glock to bear.
And it's up to you if you would allow this. Can Zeke turn into a bear to stop him from going to Lucille? Or
Does it take an action for you to change form?
yes. So that's why I'm asking.
No, I would say you're just moving in front of it at this point.
Okay.
So anyway, it kind of
100%.
jukes around Mace. But you being just a few steps further back, you have that couple of seconds extra time to react, and you get in front of it.
Mhm.
So it comes down to you with both claws. And as the claws are coming down, you see the last of the dirt, that dirt that's been building back up over its arms, just covering the last of its paws as they come down. So it gets to attack with both claws and a bite. So give me 3 speed defense rolls, please.
Okay.
I find it amusing that they
6.
gave the baseline bears, the typical claw bite that
Difficulty.
D&D gives them. 6.
Difficulty 6. Okay.
Oh,
So it
do you
gets
have the
4.
lantern?
Yes. So it reduces it to 4.
Okay.
Is he in immediate still, or is he short range to?
No. Is he? I think I'm short range to Lucille now. All right.
Let's see. Immediate range is
Immediate is like close enough to touch.
within 10 feet.
Fair.
Uh,
That's actually pretty big of an immediate range.
well, I think the ideal is that you can just take a step or two and interact with somebody.
Fair.
So, yes or no?
I would say yes. I would say Lucille. I would say the two of you are at the kind of the max range of it. You're at that 10-foot mark, but. All right, so you get out of the way of the 2 swipes
All 3.
and the bite.
Not touchy. Becca.
Because Lantern reduces it to 4, and then Lucille gives me an asset. I didn't re-roll the first one because it was already an 18. So
Yeah, that's right. All right, so that's the bear. All right, Lucille, Zeke has just jumped in front of a bear for you. Do you find that touching, or you have the urge to chastise him?
or both.
Vicious mockery on Zeke.
Oh, that's so sweet. Never do that again.
If anything, he's getting brownie points from the cousins. Even if they weren't drugged.
If they weren't
Busy
too
being
high to
drugged
remember
right
this
now.
fight.
Well, one of them's fine.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true. She's fine now. Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, they're both fine because he resisted the thing. Unless it doesn't cure it when you resist.
No, no, no. When you resist, you've shrugged it off.
So
So
then,
both
yeah, no, they
cousins.
both can see this happen now
Fair, fair.
if they weren't distracted with whatever. Oh.
Mm-mm.
All right. So what are we doing, Lucille?
Zeke gets a turn to turn into a bear.
Sweet, I'm a bear.
Because if they take that exact action, they get one immediately. And it doesn't interfere with them taking a normal.
So Lucille looks over and sees how small Zeke looks compared to the bear, and basically screams at him to become a bear.
Yep, and he's a bear now.
How is the lantern attached to him? Did you have it hanging from your belt?
It was my belt, yeah. I'll say it's a collar. I don't give a fuck. He's just got a lantern around his collar. It's fine.
But you don't turn into a bear with clothes. You don't suddenly have your Yogi Bear hat.
No, everything gets absorbed into me.
Oh,
So you have this sort of firefly bioluminescent glow coming out of your bear's eyes. And its mouth when it opens its mouth.
Okay.
Wow.
I would say you have the deadlights, but that seems more like an inner dark thing than.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
wait,
becomes
but
part
considering
of
who
the
you're related to,
transformation-
never mind, carry on.
I was just saying your equipment becomes part of the transformation, rendering it unusable unless it has a passive effect, such as armor. So I still get the passive effect from the lantern.
Right. That's the whole
Yeah,
describing it as your eyes glowing. You know,
Yep.
it's
Mm-mm.
you know the visual effect you can see from the lantern. You can now see from you. The poor lightning bugs are going to need some therapy after this, though.
So it's still a loose turn. I just become a bear.
I'm going to reapply damper and then.
Yeah, because inspires your action, but damper is an enhancer or an enabler.
Wait,
That's weird. Jason, I
his
need to talk
attacks
to you
would have
about.
been hindered. I just realized. Whoops.
Hindered by what?
Damper hinders all actions.
Damper lasts for a round, so that old damper you put on it was over.
You didn't put it
I'm
on last turn?
essentially. I thought I did. I thought I said
You
I did.
didn't.
I think you
Not
only put
last
it for one
turn.
time.
Oh well. Doesn't matter. We're doing it again.
All right.
We're just gonna.
So he is dampened now. Alexander, character Alexander.
Mhm. Yes.
You have shaken off how startled that whatever it was doing bone thing was.
Yeah. How many of the flowers are left?
I
Uh,
don't think any of them are really left.
Alara is still fighting one,
Uh-huh.
and was the one on Mace still around?
I think the one that attacked Mace and Zeke last round was still around.
Yeah. There's the one cousin is wrestling at the cat, and the one close to Mace.
Got it.
It's now just a big melee because it's Mace, Feral Flower, Bear, other more friendly bear.
So, the one that the cousin is wrestling, is that within short range?
Let's see. Short
Oh.
range is within 50 feet.
Mhm.
Yes.
Cool. I'm making some attacks then.
Okay.
Also, I need to mark this as used. Okay.
Might need to pick me up soon.
What difficulty?
3.
The flower is 3.
Okay. Well, first, before I do this, because it is important, how big are these things?
How big is the room? I'm casting Fireball.
Yes, I would like to ask you.
I mean, that technically is a level 4 sage ability, but
Yeah. Look, I didn't ask how big the room was.
Alexander's
Set
a
up test.
winter. He can't use fireball.
yeah.
He uses
He's
ice
not
ball.
fire. Ice
I know.
ball.
Cone of cold.
Mm-hmm.
Blizzard.
I have that soundboard. I'm not using it, but I have it.
I would say they're around the size of a large dog or a wolf.
Oh, fantastic. This will work then. Okay. Because it is size dependent. No cost because of my edge.
All right, and what does fling do?
Yeet.
Well, I figured, but there was always a possibility that it meant he was going to take it out for a quick, one night stand.
No, that'd be Maggie.
Only a one night stand? Disrespect.
Multiple.
Multiple one-night stand.
Look, the man knows what his physical limitations are, okay?
Also, wouldn't this be classified as bestiality if he chose?
No, because it's a plant. I don't know if they have a word for what it would be.
I don't even know how to safely Google search that.
Let's
don't
not
want-
just say we did.
I would suggest using DuckDuckGo, the DuckDuckGo search engine,
I've seen enough hentai to not want to know about this.
and I would install a browser I don't usually use and then delete the browser afterwards. Alright, you violently launch a creature or object about your size or smaller within short range, send it flying a short distance in any direction. This is an intellect attack that inflicts 4 points of damage on the object being flung. Alright, so you fling it for 4 points of damage.
Fling it at the enemy bear.
So here's the thing. Hold on.
Oh no.
So
Flinging it at the bear by perchance?
yeah, so like up there in the melee, you just see a plant come flying in and just crashing into the bear.
Alright, so it takes a...
So
Okay,
the plant takes
so-
4, the bear takes 4.
Yep. Let's see, the bear has some armor, so it takes damage. Not quite the full 4, but it takes damage. The plant also takes damage.
Yeah.
Which I believe has it up to a total of 11. So it hits the bear kind of full in the face. Sort of, the bulk of the vine sort of break around it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's now sort of clinging to the bear's shoulders. Some parts of it don't seem to be moving, but it's still moving a little bit.
I'm kind of hoping it freaks out and stabs the bear with the tentacles.
The bear's not biological, poison wouldn't do anything to it.
It would still do damage.
Yeah, it would still do the damage, fair enough. I don't know it does enough damage to get through the armor, but... So yeah, it's sitting there, still apparently alive, though it's so shredded and pulled apart that you're not really sure how.
Mm-hmm.
1 point left.
Catamount suddenly lost its playmate.
I don't
Funny
think
if
a
they
catamount
chased like
minds.
they chased like a laser pointer.
I'm just picturing Zeke after the fight, just looking on the ground with those glowing eyes and then moving it around to make the cat chase it. I'm not sure if that would get you in good with the cousin, or if it would
Well, I mean, it gets
aggravate
you-
the cousin.
It would
Get you in
it would
good with
probably
one
get
of
me.
them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. It's like probably the other one, but not the one the catamount one, which is the one that he wants to learn from anyway. So it's like double-edged sword.
Zeke, you're up.
I'm gonna hit the bear. So it's a 6 to hit it.
Yes.
Do I have any kind of assets? Probably not.
Let
It
me
did just get hit in the face with a plant. So I don't know if that matters for anything.
It's just there for comedic effect.
Basically, it took the damage, and the thing is now clinging to its shoulders. But
Is
That's
this
a fancy
considered a
hat.
flesh-eating creature?
it's attacking with fangs, but it has no desire to eat anybody.
Okay.
It doesn't.
So nature of the beast would not help. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the form of a bear. It is not really in any way actually a bear.
4 points of damage. Technically 6 points of damage because of Lulu near me.
Fair enough. So you said 6 because of her?
I met a DC.
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah.
The bear is not looking too good.
Good.
I'm sure it's fine. Just walk it off, buddy. You'll be fine.
It's fine.
All right. Then it is the twins. Ezra shoots at the remaining feral flower, and his sister runs up and dives into it and starts just, grabbing a mouthful and just flinging bits and pieces everywhere, pulling it apart. And they wind up finishing off the one that was on the ground that had been attacking Mason Zeke. So the only feral flower left is the 1 point guy. Just barely, moving, perched on the bear's shoulder. Then as the feral flowers go, it is going to lash out with a couple of tentacles, or vines. I guess Mace would be... No, it's right in front of Zeke at this point. I forgot it dodged around. So 2 attacks on you, Zeke.
Cool. Just
Level
2?
3. The lantern doesn't help you with this one. I don't know if being close to Lucille does or not.
She basically gives me an asset.
Okay.
So 3, and then I get an asset from Lucille. Is that right?
Correct.
Good on the first one, and
Right.
you said 1 more, right?
Yep, there's 2.
Good on both.
All right.
I'm a nimble bear.
Then it is Mace.
We gonna punch the bear?
All right, difficulty is 6.
Arguing with my sheet again. Six damage.
All right, it is 6 minus its armor. All right, so you step up behind it. Well, I mean, you're already behind it, so you just sort of spin around. And where it's sitting there reared up, swiping at Zeke, you basically you step up behind it and, on a person at least, be a couple of kidney punches. But the dirt's getting a little thin around the bones, and you feel one of those punches connect with something solid, and you feel it break.
Ew.
And that whole top half of the bear starts toppling backwards.
Ew.
Because, the dirt itself isn't really holding anything together very well.
Yeah. If possible, she'll try and wrap a hand around that thing that broke, just to maybe pull it out after the fact of everything if she can.
Okay, you come out with a little piece
Full
of
goo.
you come out with a handful of vertebrae. As that top half of the bear flops down next to you, spasms, and then loses its cohesion. It hits the ground and then just sort of, and now it's just a pile of dirt. Probably with a few bear bones sticking out of it. Zeke, you watch the bear separate it at more or less its waist, and that front half kind of falls forward into towards you, hits the ground, and pile of dirt. Again with bear bones sticking.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
That's fine.
Plop.
The last feral flower is like crawling out of the dirt and slowly crawling away. Top of the order, Cyrus.
Is any threat still up?
You have that one feral flower that you're not sure how it's still moving, but it's crawling away. It has had enough.
That's still dangerous.
Yeah, it was still attacking just a moment ago, so yeah.
I put it down.
Yep, you do.
Put it off his misery.
So one last rifle shot rings out, and the feral flower goes still. And then peace returns to this sacred piece of land.
The frozen handler's just like,
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Was he frozen and unaware, or was it more like a whole person where he's just physically incapable of moving?
Hold on.
Yeah, but if you can throw that up in the chat again,
Yeah,
because I'm lazy and don't want to scroll up.
you're fine.
moving or acting for 1 minute, so it can.
So he
Just
sees
coming out of
and
it.
he sees and hears fine.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we should have been attacking him too. Oh, impervious to
It's
harm.
impervious.
Now it's
Yeah.
his turn. No.
So y'all have a moment to catch your breath, and yeah, it's not too long after the fight's over before he suddenly kind of stumbles forward. As the it says he's surrounded by energy, so I assume it's something visual that you could see when it went away.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a cocoon or something.
So yeah, he just sort of stumbles forward because you like froze him mid-step,
Yeah.
and then he just sprints for the woods, the direction he was going, full speed. Just
There's a bear in front of him.
panicked flight.
So there's a bear in front of him.
I'm gonna be where he can't, between him and the woods. If that was possible while they were resting.
That's fine. That's fine.
Bear hug.
He's just screaming, "No, we were just taking you back to your father."
What?
Just wide-eyed. You see him just wide-eyed panic.
He's just holding him as a bear.
The bear looks down and says, "I'm sorry, but I can't bear to let you live."
The bear with glowing eyes. Besides, I don't think Zeke can talk as a bear.
I can talk to Lulu and Laura. That's it.
Talk to Lulu. She can translate.
He's just holding on to the guy. He's gonna look at the rest of you like, "What do we do?"
So, bear is holding man. Man is screaming and begging for his life while kicking his feet that are lifted up off the ground.
And Mace didn't start this fight. She's just like, what are we doing? She doesn't say that. She's just kind of standing there. I mean, we killing this guy seems kind of unsporting, but I mean,
Well,
I'm just.
he is another human being. As Alexander sort of like walks over, crouches down next to the guy who's being pinned by Bear.
No.
Well, no,
He
bear hug,
smells
lift
like
it
a
up,
bear
bear
hug.
hugged.
He's down 2 feet,
Okay.
not bear hugging him. So you can look at him straight in the
Got
eyes.
Yeah. Just walks over to the guy. It's like, I would suggest you find another line of work, sir.
Yeah. This one ain't working out for me.
No, it's really not. Look, you saw the things that happened here. You saw
Yeah,
what we had to deal with.
Yeah, I saw. Unless you don't want me to have seen, then I didn't say nothing.
This is the kind of thing that your end of the company dabbles in a lot. I mean, you saw what your bodyguard turned into.
Well, my back was turned a little bit, but yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Who's to say they won't do that to you one day? Make you a thing.
I mean, looking at the guy, I don't think he could do much damage, even if they. Never mind.
Chained, bound, your will not your own anymore. Look, he comes over, passes the dude on the shoulder. I would sincerely suggest you go elsewhere, you find other work, and you forget the name of Barrow and Locke.
Okay, that sounds like a mighty good idea right now.
I'll say, and on the off chance that I need to do it, since I'm trying to persuade him, do you need me to roll positive social interaction?
I don't know.
I really
This is
don't think this is a positive social interaction.
Well, so he's not being threatening. He's trying to persuade him.
the whole
to leave
situation is
town.
threatening, and I don't know. This isn't the sort of thing you're going to settle with one persuasion roll anyway.
That's fair.
You
Never
know,
mind.
you could probably get him to agree tonight, and he might even be very sincere in his agreement tonight. But given time to think about it, well, who knows?
Yeah.
Given time for Barrow to get its claws into his brain, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they don't really
Seal
do claws into
is going
brains,
to jump
other
in.
than physically.
Oh,
Seal's gonna jump in and politely persuade / suggest that he heads off to Texas and her family will help get him a better line of business.
Your family works with Barrow and Locke. What are you talking about?
No, they look.
Yeah, they
but
do.
They can also protect you.
They deal with the Locke side of it, but they do absolutely deal with the company.
Yeah, but they can protect.
Okay,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
become
Texas.
One of their own, they protect them.
Texas don't sound so bad. You know, he says that like a man not familiar with Texas summers, but
Like a fool.
She's not going to provide him any information about the Texas summer.
Sir, have you heard the phrase swamp ass?
all right.
What's
So
the twins' reaction to Lulu saying that?
they just kind of do the whole glance at each other. You're not sure if that. You're not sure if that's a. Well, she's volunteering other people to do the work. Look, or if that's not a more of a. Back home we just bury him in the desert. Oh, well, whatever. You don't know exactly what's causing it, but they do this little glance at each other. But they don't say anything, and they're standing there right behind her, like they're ready to back her up.
Second button.
Another. No good. Lord.
What a busy day.
Yep.
Time to take it outside.
How'd it go? Why?
For-
Stream chat's haunted.
What?
No,
Stream chat's
'cause
haunted.
No, that's actually just the Discord in general, because some of the miniature game Discords I've been on, just the
Well,
bots
this
are
is
normally
Twitch.
not.
This is Twitch, though.
Okay, it's on Twitch. Okay,
Yeah.
but the bots on Discord have also been bad lately.
So yeah, he at the moment at least he seems very ready to go start a new life somewhere else. He will run to Texas and be Joe nobody knows.
Zeke will look at the rest, and when they give him the nod to let him go, Zeke will do the following: he will let him go, put his paws on his shoulders, pat his head, and then step out of the way as a bear.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. And he takes off.
And then he will shift back and check on Lulu.
And you hear the running, and you can tell he's moving way too fast through the woods in the dark. You literally hear him stumble and fall a few times.
Boy's gonna break his ankle.
Not run into a tree.
Wouldn't that be a way to go? Hey, you survived, and now you're gonna die breaking your ankle or falling down a gully.
Also, everybody who needs it gets healed for 6.
I think
Pick your
virtually
poison.
everybody could probably use a little bit of that.
Yeah. Pick your poison, but everybody is healed for 6.
I did not dent a whole lot of my pulls, but okay. Progress. I need more edge.
Back to town.
I have a phone call to make. Maybe not at this night, but definitely.
Probably not tonight.
Probably not tonight.
All right, so y'all load back.
You see everybody
Right.
sees Lucille turn suddenly, and they all look, and Cyrus is now standing there.
Jesus.
Nobody else noticed him coming up except Lucille, who just
What the
watched him
fu-
walking.
You get
But
used to him.
he will. Zeke will turn to Lulu. Is your mom supposed to be in town tomorrow?
He said sometime soon.
Yeah, I think a rough
Never
guess
guessed
was
that
tomorrow
long,
would be the soonest she could possibly make it.
Mhm.
Depending on when she get a flight out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I need a shower.
During the whole conversation or between the guy, well, no, he would have unfroze shortly after the combat. Mace is gonna go over and kind of, since the guy ran off and left his buddy's body here, Mace is gonna go through his pockets.
All right, he has a wallet.
Fantastic.
He has a driver's license issued by the state of. Let's see. Issued by the state of Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
$50 in cash.
We killed him for his money.
Look, that's not why you killed him, but you're not exactly the March of Dimes.
Yeah, no, she doesn't actually take the money. She makes sure. Does the driver's license look semi-recent, like the renewal date?
Sure. It looks like he renewed it last year.
Okay.
Let's see, what else would there be? There's a matchbook.
Probably-
Looks like it's from some, hotel or something.
Probably
Like
have
not
a
some
key
super
for the
fancy hotel you ever heard of, but
We need to bury this body.
At least should probably move it off of its land.
Yeah, we should.
Zeke will pick it up.
Mace was over there. She put the wallet in a pocket, took the gloves off, put those in a pocket, and I'll pick the guy up.
his body has
Put out
reverted
the
back to its
truck.
more human proportions.
Yeah, I'll put him in the truck. I'll find somewhere around here to bury him.
Bury him or burn him? Which one do you think would be better? Look at the two magic people.
Don't forget that Don was getting shovels ready.
Mace might leave Dawn out of this. Just because he has enough dealing with, and he don't need to know where the bodies get hidden. Rolling a magic knowledge to see if burning or burial would be better.
Okay.
What against? Just 6? Or...
Uh... 5.
Aw.
You don't know. It's not that often that you're aware of Hollow Men getting killed. So,
I mean, he's pretty much just a man now. I ain't heard of Hollow Men getting back up after they've been put down, but I ain't heard too many getting put down. I'll ask Gran, see if she knows, and maybe ask a couple other people.
I'll just drive around with this dead guy in the back of my truck till then.
No, she'll put him somewhere in a shallow grave, and then if she needs to go back and dig up that shallow grave and burn him, then she'll do that.
Okay.
Very least we need to get him off this land.
That's the idea. Walking towards the truck with corpse. Kind of under her breath. Man, different situations, I probably would have been like him.
Laura's like, what makes you say that?
Desperate times make desperate people do desperate things.
I don't know if I could
That
be
might have been
desperate
a
enough. I don't know if I could be desperate enough to get hollowed out.
Eh,
Have Barrow's
sure
hand
they
shoved
got
up my
their
backside
ways.
like a muppet.
maybe I'll never get that desperate.
Quite true.
All right, so do you drag the body like just off this patch of dirt into the woods, or do you carry it a ways off and bury it?
She puts it a ways off.
Okay.
Probably like somewhere not touched by the dark, somewhere not touched by the green, somewhere kind of neutral.
All right. You just drive a little ways down the road, and it's a random bit of forest.
Yep.
Not much of anybody comes up here except hunters anyway.
Yeah, somewhere she knows folks don't frequent.
All right, shovel out of the back.
Yep.
Just dig, 3 or 4 feet down, just enough to cover it good.
She tells the other folks, "Y'all can go on back. I've done this before. I know what I'm doing."
Want some help?
Nah, I'm good.
She's got her
Make it go
firefly lantern.
faster. I can make it go faster.
Ain't you got to get your girl back to town?
Looks at Lulu.
She
Like-
looks better after.
I've dug a
quick
grave
patchwork.
before. Ain't the first one. It's fine. Go on. I'll meet y'all back at Alexander's or wherever we're all meeting back at.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the wards.
Look, look, guys. Mace has had all the people time she wants for the day. She needs
Yeah,
some
Mace is
alone
like,
time.
look.
I
Let
am an
me be.
introvert.
This is too many people.
I'm mentally drained dealing with all you cheerful motherfuckers. I got to do some grave digging.
Get back to my proper level of morose.
I need my
Exactly.
decompression time, damn it.
I'm gonna get grilled by grandmother when I get back. I have to mentally prepare for that. This seems like a great way to mentally prepare for it. It's physically exhausting.
All right, so y'all are heading back to town. Where are y'all? Are you going back to Alexander's? Does Zeke and Lucille think it's safe enough to go back to their place?
Alexander's
I,
going back to his house and he's going to sleep.
He needs to sleep.
I will be heading back to my foundation and frame.
Yeah, but say you've got it framed up. You know, it's pretty well closed in. You're just doing the interior stuff now.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go back to the home, not Alexander's.
Yeah.
I think it's fine for now.
I assume the twins have a room in town. Zeke would probably offer to let them stay if they wanted, but
Please
they
feel
probably
free
only
to
have
stay
one
here at
extra
Alexander's house, which
No,
they
no,
did the
no, I
night
think we're-
before. They did that
No,
night
I think
before.
we're
Anyway.
going. Lulu and Zeke are going back to their house.
Oh,
I
okay.
think is what Lulu said.
Like they're not just gonna impose their family upon Alexander.
So like
you got this,
if-
son. Chunk of
seeing as they're going
Alexander.
back to Lulu and Zeke are going back to their house, he would offer to let them stay in the guest room if they want.
Oh, okay. No, they've got a room. They didn't, like I said, they didn't use it last night, but they've got a room at the hotel or motel. And with the handler probably running scared, and even if he's not, he's just a dude, and everything else weird is dead. So yeah, they figure it's safe enough.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, that'll let them fill in Walker, you know, the PI who's been keeping a watch for you.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, and you might want, I'm sure, because he'll want to know. I'm sure your buddy deputy will want to know what's going on as well.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be the one that gives Deputy Don the rundown.
Okay. By the time you get back to the house, it's like 9 or 10. It's dark. Let's see. The fight started. Yeah, the parlay started just as it was getting dark. So that would have been like 8. So yeah, it's probably 10, 10:30, 11 by the time y'all get settled in home. Later than that for Mace, because she had additional work. So Zeke and Lulu, you get to your house, no problems there. Nothing's messed with. It's not like they busted into the house while you were hiding somewhere else. Alexander, your house is blessedly empty when you get there. You get back to your camper, Cyrus, and you can give Don a call, fill him in. And he asks, is there anything any cleanup after, any cleanup that needs to be done, ditch digging, that sort of thing.
No, that was handled internally.
How many ditches had to be dug?
Thankfully, singular.
Okay. But okay, he seems relieved. He'll get with you sometime tomorrow, and y'all can talk over the more specific details.
Mm-hmm.
Mace, you have no issues burying a body, like you said. You've done it before. And you said you were just leaving the wallet on him.
She's not going to steal anything from it. She will probably tomorrow mail it back to the address with no return address. She might drive out of town to do so, like drop it in a different town's mailbox.
Oh yeah, drive down to Paradise or somewhere.
She'll drive somewhere to drop it off.
Somewhere.
A nondescript location.
Yep. No letter, no nothing like that, just the wallet and the contents. Figures maybe he has family.
Oh, it's a possibility. All right. So you come dragging in. Let's see. Let's say it took you an hour to get everything buried properly. And probably covered up, maybe some fallen branch. Enough stuff that it doesn't immediately look like a grave laying there.
Yeah.
You're a professional. You know how to do these things.
Ain't her first rodeo.
So it's like 12:30, we'll say, as you're pulling into the house. The light is still on. Porch light's still on. You can see where the light in the kitchen is still on.
I ain't sneaking in. All right. She just comes in, kicks off shoes inside the door so she doesn't drag the dirt around.
As almost always, the TV is on. And one of Owen's body is sitting there watching TV.
Most use the TV's got.
I don't know, your granny likes her stories.
Yeah, but she can't just switch out to the other body to watch it.
That's true. So you walk in. Owen's like walks into the steps out into the kitchen area to like he looks like he's checking to see if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just took longer than I thought it would.
Your grandmother's on the phone. And as you're stepping in, she's like, Mace is back home. In one piece and everything. Oh, well.
She just sits down across the table like, okay, sure.
Let me let you go. I've got to, talk to her. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, I'll go to bed right afterwards. All right, bye. She turns back around. So how did it go? And she's like looking you over like...
Theoretically, if you were burying in a hollow man, would you burn him or bury him? I mean, I didn't bury him where we fought him. I took him off that area.
That's good. I wouldn't leave him there. I don't know that it would do anything. They tend to they tend to rot fairly fast.
Okay, he should be fine.
So yeah, if you just buried him somewhere random, it should be okay.
Yeah, that should be fine then. Yeah, I'm fine.
You get the handler too?
For some reason, he got let go.
She doesn't seem terribly upset about this. Well, it's one thing to kill a thing that used to be a person.
Yeah.
I could see Alexander balking at just murdering a man.
Yeah.
And she goes through and like quizzes you on, she wrings every detail out of it she can.
Yep. She'll ask if she thinks severing the shadows would have harmed the people that the shadows were attached to, or just disconnected them from the Shadow Man.
She
the
has
Hollow Man.
no idea. This is not an ability she's familiar with.
Fantastic. I guess we'll hear about that in the morning.
Most likely. I mean, she's like, hopefully if it was just cutting his connection, then hopefully it just separated them. But, well, like you said, we'll find out if people start. Well, I guess they'd probably call Alexander for help, not us. But
I'm sure he'd let us know.
mm-hmm. And she checked to make sure everybody else was okay. And yada yada yada.
Who was on the phone?
Oh, an acquaintance of
At
mine.
nearly midnight.
Well, I needed something to keep me calm. A friend of mine down in Knoxville.
Okay.
She used to be in kind of the same business I'm in.
Learned friend.
Yes. And before you asked, she didn't know anything more about shadowy hollow men than anything than we did. So.
Oh. That makes sense.
Not gonna ask for a name or question who.
Huh. This is in Knoxville. Anyone I know?
You might have met her when you were younger. I ain't seen her in person forever today. We just keep in touch on the phone. She gets around better than me, you know. She's a little younger than me. But...
I mean, we could drive down there one day if you want to go visit.
Once I've recovered from that gallows stuff completely, might take you up on that.
Sounds like a plan. We could probably use a day or two away from here.
Well, I think I've got everything.
Probably.
Both of y'all start talking.
They both do at the same time.
She's like, you first.
I'll probably have to go out of town to drop off something in the mail tomorrow, but need anything from out of town?
Nothing she can think of.
Okay. I'll go early enough. I'll be back probably by midday.
Okay. She gonna get her some sleep now.
Good night, Gran. She goes off to bed too.
Yeah. As your Gran walks by, you're turning off the lights and stuff. Then Owen's like, she seemed very worried while you were gone, especially the later guy.
I don't know why. It ain't the stupidest thing I've done.
What is the stupidest thing you've done?
Yeah, it's too late for me to divine out of the many stupid things I've done which one takes the cake, but I'll try and get back with you tomorrow on that.
So this might have been the stupidest thing. You just need to reflect on it.
It might have, but I'm gonna have to gauge it against the rest of my repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Owens. Don't stay up too late. Goes to bed.
Owens, as you're walking by, goes back and sits down. I'm not sure what would have been on at midnight. Actually, the channels might be getting ready to sign off.
Probably. They're just gonna go to reading now.
Infomercials.
Well,
Do they have this?
Those were prominent in the 80s, but I don't know when those actually...
and even in the 80s, a lot of channels were signing off around midnight.
Yeah.
At least in your smaller areas. Or more rural areas. So yeah.
The first infomercial aired in 1949 for a live demonstration of a Vitamax blender, or Vitamix blender.
Yeah, they exist. I don't think they went as mainstream.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody gets a good night's sleep. Unless you're having nightmares about, bears with bone arms flopping around.
Degloved bears.
Let's see. Next morning, Mace, I guess you're up bright and early to go do your little chore.
Yeah, she'll check in if she'll drive by if it looks like Alexander's awake. She'll check in, but then she'll just roll out of town.
Eric, would Alexander be up bright and early, or would he sleep in? Given that he had sleep to catch up on.
Even or odds?
Even.
He slept in.
So no, all the windows are, all the curtains are still drawn in his house as you drive by.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps on driving.
All right. Let's see, where's the closest other neighboring town? Boone
Need
would
the
be...
big map.
Yeah, I'm looking at the big map. There's really not much of anywhere close. Boone might be the
Anything's
closest
gonna
place.
be a hoof. Yeah.
Yeah.
She might go to Boone just to avoid any familiar faces.
Okay. That's that's at least a couple hours drive, maybe a few
Yep.
hours. But you left out bright and early. You'd still be back by midday, like you were telling your granny.
Yep. Probably stops for lunch somewhere and then drives back home. Well, lunch, breakfast.
Patrick.
Yes.
I think we've established you've got a phone set up in your camper.
Correct.
So about 7 o'clock. Up to you whether you were up or not. Though Cyrus strikes me as normally being an early riser. But
Is.
after the events of last night, who knows? But anyway, phone rings about 7 o'clock.
Hello?
Woman's voice. Hello, I have a collect call from, and then you hear the recording of a familiar voice. Zeke McMillan.
Hold on, because I'm double checking to see if that's the guy from my backstory. And I
It
can't get it.
is. It is the guy from your
Bob,
backstory.
we had a baby eats a boy.
Uh-oh.
I looked up how collect calls worked in the 70s to make sure they worked like I remember them from the 80s. It didn't reference that joke specifically, but it referenced the whole people using coded messages.
Yeah.
To not have to pay.
Yeah.
Do you
take it.
accept the charges?
I do.
Hey, Cyrus. It's me, Zeke.
Morning, Zeke.
Uh,
Hopefully everything is going well.
Ah,
That doesn't sound like a going well.
I'm fine. Since you've been gone, and you kicked up a shitstorm on your way out. It's been a beautiful thing to see. People have been crawling, feds been crawling all over Barrow and Lock down here. But there have been a few more killings.
Oh dear.
Like what happened to Eli. I've kind of been tracking them. Uh, crap. Was it Chattanooga that happened in?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, well, I was in Chattanooga at the time. And let's double check in.
Quick question, because I
Yeah.
know Cyrus and Alexander served in the same unit. Is this someone that was also in that unit?
Let me pull up the sheet. Because I want to say him and Eli were army buddies. Or, you know.
Yeah, Eli. Actually, yeah, Zeke and Eli were both in his platoon.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, if he drops the
Trick is,
name.
though, you would actually know Zeke.
Yeah, so that's what I was asking.
He was one of the medics in the unit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, if he drops the name to you later, Zeke
Yeah.
McMillan, you would know him.
And conversely, if Cyrus mentions to Zeke that he's run into Alexander. Granted, considering Alexander just kind of showed up one day and didn't leave until he actually left.
But anyway, Zeke with one E, not to be confused with our Zeke with two E's. He tells you, you know, so I've been tracking with, you know, whatever killed Eli, and some other people that you saw down in the mine. It seems to be it's been moving east. And I think there's more than one of them.
And Zeke will actually hear what, like, paper shuffling, but I'm pulling out a map and going from where that mine is. Alright, how many attacks are we looking at?
It's been a smattering of about a dozen. I don't know how the papers keep writing them off as cougar attacks. We haven't had cougars in these areas I don't know how long. And the sheer number of them should be drawing more attention than it seems to be. And the few times I've been able to get in to look at the bodies, well, it's the same kind of bites that we found on Eli. I mean, it's definitely not a cougar. But the last one I saw, not all the bites were the same size. It was definitely multiple creatures.
Are we looking at something with kids now, or
some of them were smaller. That's really the only way I can tell the difference. It's the bite looks similar, just a slightly smaller size. Not small like a child necessarily, but younger. I don't know. I thought it was just a one, whatever it was. But maybe there's a pack of them. I don't. I'm a little out of my depth here.
Thankfully, I actually have run into a group of individuals that might be able to help. And, funny enough, remember Alexander?
Yeah. I was never sure if he was actually in the military or if he just popped up.
Hell, turns out he's in kind of that business too. I'll see if I can wrangle up a.
You know, that doesn't overly surprise me, really. It kind of fits. But yeah, if you know anybody that knows about this stuff, I'm in a motel on the outskirts of Knoxville now. That seems to be the direction they're moving.
It's Knoxville. Oh, just if you can, gather all the information that you have about the times and locations. It's going to make tracking these things down a lot easier if we can at least get a gauge of their movement.
Yeah, I can piece all that together. I've been taking a lot of notes. I'll admit they're not organized, but
All right.
but yeah, by the time you get here, I should have time to organize it.
Yeah, I'll let maybe a day or two before I can wrangle everybody together, just because, well, we just got busy dealing with something locally here.
All right. Oh, here, let me give you the number for my hotel room. And he rattles off a phone number.
Right.
You know, I'll stay here until until you, well, basically meet up with me here.
All right, and I'll keep you informed about when if I'm coming by myself or I'm coming with a group.
All right, that's it. Either way, it'll be help. But if we're dealing with a pack of these things, more people that kind of know how to deal with stuff might be good.
All right, Zeke. Get all this together. Lay low. You know the drill.
Yep. I will be eagerly awaiting you showing up. Thanks, brother.
Always there to help. Have a good one, man.
You too. And hangs up. Zeke and Lucille.
Oh,
You get a call about 9 in the morning. Which one of you answers the phone?
Zeke will answer.
Woman's voice? I believe you spoke to her the last time.
No.
Is it the
Did you
mom?
not speak to her mother at all?
I spoke to the dad.
That's right. The dad was the one that got on, was like, put him on the phone.
Yep.
No, I just
Yeah.
want to talk to him. I just want to get a feel for him. Put him on the phone.
Yep.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. Rack Shack. I just want to talk.
Hello.
That's how this works.
She doesn't. There's no hesitation from her. I'm just forgetting what her first name was.
All good.
The mother's Nadia.
Nadia. She's like, this is Nadia. Am I speaking to Zeke?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, how nice to speak to you.
Nice to speak to you as well. I understand that you're either on the way or, I assume by the call, probably here.
She's like, no, I've got a flight. I am we're just about to leave the house, driving me to the airport. There wasn't a direct flight that we could get. So I should be arriving. You know what? Let me make sure this place had an airport in the 70s. Pretty sure it did. So yeah, she's, I found, a series of connecting flights or whatever they call it when you have to run from one plane to the next. She sounds frustrated by the whole procedure.
Zeke is nodding like she can hear him.
He's just respectful, not.
Yes, ma'am.
So I should be, assuming no unscheduled delays, I should be arriving in Knoxville tomorrow morning.
Yes, ma'am. Did you want to talk to Lucille?
Oh yes, please. I was just going to inform you what was going on.
he'll cover the speaker and just Lulu.
She's going to just slowly trudge over. All groggy, just. Gimme.
And
Gimme.
and hands the phone to her.
Hello?
Hello, baby. Why are you sounding so groggy? It's 9 o'clock. Are you just getting up?
We had a long night.
Do
Context.
tell.
Zeke has gone to make tea.
That's funny. Zeke didn't sound overly tired.
Oh no.
But he was in a hurry to get off the phone with me.
He was not. He was not. He was just being respectful and asking.
So what were you kids up to last night?
Fighting a hollow man.
Oh, and there's some relief in her voice.
Like, that's better.
Well, if you're both at the house, then I assume you're both okay. Did you put the thing down?
Be bothering us.
Excellent. Well, I hope everybody involved was all right. I realize it was probably you and your friends.
The cousins were there too.
Ah, so I was right. They were headed your way. Should I tell their mother? And then me and her could wait to see how long it takes them to call her and tell her what went on. But you'd tell them so they'll call immediately. It'd be pointless. Anyway, as I was telling Zeke, sounds like a nice young man. Not very talkative, though. Probably a nice fit for you. I mean, would hate for the two of you to be talking over each other all the time. But as I was telling him, your father's about to drive me to the airport to catch my first flight. I should be arriving at Knoxville tomorrow morning. Should be at the McGee Tyson Airport. Apparently, it's the new airport, and they're very proud of it.
We'll see if it's worth the pride.
And she's like, right now, the plane is scheduled to arrive about 11 a.m. in the a.m. She's like, I hear about plane flight delays all the time. I haven't flown much. I don't know when I'll actually get there. I assume the two of you can come pick me up.
Not a
Yeah,
car
unless
between them.
something comes up.
I'd ask you what could come up that's more important than your mother. But apparently that little town over there is suffering quite a bit of attention from, well, things you don't want paying attention to.
Things ghastly.
Let's see, is there anything else she would need to tell you? I guess that's about it. Though she quizzes you some more, She doesn't let you off the phone for a good, half hour. But is raking up some long distance bills.
Zeke has brought her multiple cups of tea.
A lot of it's just small talk, and then every now and then she'll like wing in a question either about Zeke or about the supernatural events that have been going on. And
She's
finally,
given the truth, but not enough to worry.
so you answer her. I'm taking that to mean that you are answering her questions truthfully, but you are not volunteering any extra information past what she specifically asks for.
Nope.
And finally, you hear your father's voice behind her. If we don't leave now, we're going to be late. And then your mother kind of goes, "Hey, wait!" And then you hear your father's phone, voice on the phone. "Hey, love, I trust your mother's told you when she'll be there.
He has.
I'm sorry to cut the conversation short, but we really got to get on the road if I want to get her to the airport on time."
We can continue when she gets here.
"I'm sure you will. God have mercy on your soul." And you hear the slight slapping sound, and you can picture your mother slapping him on the shoulder. But anyway, I trust that boy of yours is behaving himself. Tell him he better, or else.
Sure.
All right then, hugs and kisses, and he hangs up. Which is not unusual. He likes to get the last word in on a phone call.
Just puts the phone away, goes to get the tea.
All right, Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when you finally wake up? I'm sorry, I don't have any plot specific things to throw at you.
Oh no, there is a plot specific thing. I'm
Knox
activating it. I'm activating it right now. He is gathering all the things together that he needs to do the cleansing ritual.
Okay.
So he can finish his story arc, finally. And then start a new one.
All right. So you were gathering the stuff that you've been gathering for some time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that something he's planning on doing that day, or?
Well, something that he's been having to put off doing because stuff kept coming up.
Yeah, you know.
But with giant bear popping up, yeah, he feels the need to. It needs to be done like immediately.
All right, so he gets up and he's getting to work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The only other thing that got skipped is Zeke would be finding the phone number for his dad's house and making a phone call.
Ooh. Going to do that now.
But
All right.
it is 9:30, so if we want to save that until next time, I will understand.
Let me write myself a note.
Because this is like the ending of his stuff, so.
With Zeke, call. All right. So yeah, You. Well, let's see, 70. Yeah, they'd have had a phone by the time. So you remember your childhood phone number. So calling the house shouldn't be any problem. Nothing you've read ever mentioned him moving. I mean, not that the newspaper are going to be rattling off his exactly where he lived or anything. But
Right.
no one's giving you any reason to think he wouldn't still be there.
Right.
I was thinking about having the beginning of the call, but no, we better just wait till next time.
Mhm.
All right. And Mace, your trip to Boone, mostly uneventful. Do give me one. Would it be perception? What the crap? I tried to pull up Mace's sheet, and apparently my Roll20 session had expired. I did not know they did that.
You cannot perceive this.
Apparently.
I don't have anything special perception-wise, so just an intellect roll.
Yes, just an intellect roll.
Okay, what against?
Difficulty 4.
Sure, we'll throw some effort. Yes, we're back.
Whoa. All right, so that's a nat 20. Major effect. You know, as you're driving to Boone, you see a wrecked car over the side of the road. And when you first clock it, you're like, that looks familiar. And it doesn't look like the wreck like it happened like minutes ago. There are signs of other vehicles being parked around that area.
Yeah.
And it takes you just a second. You're like, that vehicle looks familiar. You've seen it somewhere before, and then it clicks with you when you were going to the tent revival.
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty sure that is Pastor Tate's car.
A special speaker who is very
No.
fire and brimstone.
No. That was Malachi Thorne.
Malachi Thorne.
No relation to the Thorns that Lucilla is related to, as far as anybody knows. No, Pastor Tate's the regular pastor at the Baptist Church, the Ruint Baptist Church.
Has you heard anything in town about him
Mm-mm.
being around or in a wreck or
No.
being out of town?
And the wreck is on your side of the road, like he was heading the same direction you were.
We can set it for next session, but she would definitely, if it's not crazy busy, or is it? You said it had happened at some point in the past, or it was recent.
Didn't look like it
Like
had
there's people
just
on the
happened
scene.
like earlier this morning. Because like you see, crushed down grass from where larger vehicles. It was like maybe an ambulance, something. Maybe
Okay.
just a large truck, but something bigger than a regular car had also pulled in next to it.
Okay. If it's not crazy busy, she would definitely get out and maybe at least give it a cursory glance and make note of anything that might be interesting for their particular group.
Looks like the car looks like the car swerved off the road. It hit a tree. Stuff's bashed up pretty bad. There's blood on the steering wheel.
Must have hit a deer.
Or maybe dodged a deer and hit a tree.
Yeah.
Or got not deered.
The blood on the steering wheel does not look particularly old. Like it's been there long enough that it looks dry.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. You don't think it would be tacky if you touched it.
She's not touching anything, but she'll make a note to, once she gets back into town, maybe check in with his family,
Okay.
see if anything's happened to him.
Yeah, you'd have no trouble looking the family up in the phone book. Heck, if you looked up the church in the phone book, you'd probably have the pastor's number listed under it.
Yeah. Or she'd maybe once she gets back into town and everyone's regrouped, she would maybe get over to Alexander earlier and tell him, because Alexander would have a better reaction when he called someone than she would.
Our loved one was just in a car accident. Why is a Calder calling?
Calder made his car wreck on the
We
way
were-
to Boone.
We were trying to figure out what could have ran him off the road.
It was Mace.
Guilty dog barks first.
Yeah, she would definitely have Alexander maybe call and check in versus her, because he's at least a regular to the church. She's kind of an Eastern Christmas church.
Yeah.
All right, so the rest of your trip to Boone goes uneventfully. It takes time, but you just drive there, drop it off at a post office, drive back.
Yep.
All right, so we will wrap there for the evening. I hope y'all had fun. I enjoyed it. Hope anybody other than the bots that came by and checked it out, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back next week. Again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me has been Nick, says Lucille.
Bye-bye.
Patrick as Cyrus.
Always a pleasure.
Sarah as Mace. Carr as Zeke. And Eric as Alexander. And we will see y'all next time.
Bye-bye.